I'm Sherifa Nakalema. For those of you who see this later, this was a live from Virginia, USA. It's 1:54 p.m. Those of you in Uganda, it's coming to 9 p.m. If you're in UAE, Madina, I don't see you in the chat. Oh, welcome, Kakoma Hassan, Mwalimu, Salam Alaikum, welcome, Robert, welcome, Victor, welcome. Please share this, share it with others. Oh, Madina is around. See, I was saying, where's Madina? Madina, I was about to say your time. You're about 10 p.m. So I did this for you. You know, I come live on Friday, and when I come on Friday, I'm thinking of USA and the other countries. When I come like this, around this time, I'm thinking of Uganda and UAE and all the other ones, okay? Because of the time differences. And the topic today, remember I said that every Sunday, I'm going to be doing either a live or premiere. And in this new season, we are taking action. We are taking action. And the way I'm doing this one, if you come and watch this later, I want you to grab a pen. I'm doing this live very differently these days. Don't just come to talk. Get your pen, because we are creating a life together. We are making our life better together. If you've never seen me, I'm Sherifa Nakalema in Virginia, USA, and on this channel, when I'm not live rambling on like this, I'm in videos talking about making money online, starting a business online, affiliate marketing, personal development. If you find me in the videos, and you find these books are always here. You'll find Rich Dad Poor Dad. I have how many videos? 68 on this book by Robert Kiyosaki. I have the Cashflow Quadrant, 103 videos. On here I have over 600 videos. So recently I added a book, another motivational book. This one is the late Tina Turner. I added it here just, what I get from her story is that you can start over, no matter what, but have to be committed. And that's the topic today. You have to be committed to your life. Your life is your life, believe me. It doesn't matter, you think it's maybe your parent. No! Even if your parents made a mistake or something didn't happen, you didn't go to school, whatever happened, that's history. It's your life now. So the title I put on this video, I said, I can, I will, I must. Do you know where I borrowed those? From Dr. Eric Thomas. Are you familiar with the hip-hop preacher, Dr. Eric Thomas? Because his story from being homeless to getting high GED, dropping out of high school, being homeless, getting his GED, getting his finishing high school, getting his, not GED, the equivalent of finishing high school. If you didn't finish high school in time, you got to do the GED equivalent. Then he went to college, he went a 4-year degree in 12 years, then he did the master, he did the PhD. So it's a perfect story. He says, I can, I will, I must. That's what, you know, he's now a motivational speaker, a millionaire, multi-millionaire, I think. He had that message, and I wanted to borrow it today, here, to say, I'm asking you to please say, I can, I will, I must. And I remember I said, this is, no matter how you do like physics or chemistry or biology, and then the teacher says, today we are doing practicals. Today is practicals. Because I want us to go together to find out what these words mean, and then let's see the difference. When you say I can, and when you say I will, and when you say I must, what's the difference? Because I must is what we want today. And then there's another statement he makes. He says, most people are just interested. Oh, I've encountered, no, my daughter said, you judge people. Yes, I judge people. Let me judge the people, because I've been here I'm about to celebrate 4 years on YouTube. My message is the same. You need more money, you create a better life, no one is going to do it for you, you're going to do it, come, learn. It's always my message. But how many people have really done it? I'm always here talking. So people are interested. Even they send me, when I used to share my WhatsApp number, I don't. Now I don't anymore, because I realize it's too much. Only people who are committed. See the difference? Are you interested or are you committed? So if you are committed, yes, you're going to have my WhatsApp number. But if you are just interested, no, we don't have time for that anymore. So my intention here is to get you committed. Because Eric Thomas says that. He said, some of you are just interested, but are you really committed? Because if you're committed, something has to change. So today my intention is to find those people who are going to be committed by the time we leave this life. People who are committed to change their life. Because We're going to find out the definition of I can. Madina, what does I can mean? Let's get to the dictionary. What does the word I can? When you say, someone asks you, oh, they want you to do something. Like if I say, come learn how to make money online, come start, and then you respond to me, I can. Yeah, I can. What does it mean? I'm checking as you are checking. What does I can mean? Because I said, let's make it a practical. We are in a practical, what? Success practical definition. What's the definition? Today I don't have Salman and Mariam, the Malaysia team. They're not here. They're the ones normally who go to the dictionary to check. And someone, actually Tumusime, what happened to Tumusime? He used to be here. And actually someone else. Well, there are people who haven't seen it for a long. Okay, I can. I can. Let me see. Who's telling me I can? What does it mean? I'll get my answer right here, but let me hear what you say. Oh, what does I can mean? Is someone typing? Okay, I got my answer. Let me see what you have over there. What does, Madina, you are not looking? I thought you have an answer already. Or you can't look when you are using the phone, right? Okay, I got my answer. It says, when you say I can, means you are able. You are able. So if someone says, do you know how to drive a car? Yes. Oh, can you drive a car? Yes, I can. That means you are able. You are able to. Okay? Now, being able to and actually doing the thing is not the same thing. How about the next one? I can is able to. How about I will? I will. I wanted to do it here practically. Sorry for those of you who are boring. I'm boring because you think I'm just going to speak. No. I will, I shall means the meaning of, I hope you're going with me. Do the same. Check it. I will means, okay. Okay. Where's the answer? Is someone following me here? Where, Victory, why don't you participate in this? Victory, where are you? Participate in this. You are the one who come to motivate us. I can means you are able to. I will means what? You are going to help me here. I would have got this before, but I decided to come and do it with you. So I will means you have the desire to. You know, sometimes they say desire is actually very strong. Okay, you have the desire to. How about I must? I must, because we need I must. And the reason I'm saying this, I must meaning, I must, yes, supposed. I got the meaning for I must, oblique. Must. You are supposed to. A must. So let's see. So now we are talking about your success, right? So when you say that when you say, when I'm asking you, okay, come, let's do this, and you say, yeah, can you do this? Yes, I can. It's weak. It's weak. And I will is better, but still, that's not what we want. We want I must. Do you know when Eric Thomas talks about this, what he says? That when you get to a must, that means your success, whatever you're trying to achieve. He likes to use it when he's talking to like people who play games, like sports, like maybe football players, basketball players, those players, right? He says when you get to a must, now it's not just about you. It's about your role in other people's lives, right? You succeed not because of just you, but because of your mother. When he's talking to the young men, he says because of your mother, your siblings, normally, I don't know why he doesn't talk about father a lot. He talks about mother. They tend to be single, these young men raised by single mom. He says, Think about your mother. Think about your sibling. Think that when you are doing it for a bigger purpose. What's your why? Why are you doing what you're doing? Because when you get to a point where there's no choice, you have to do it. When you know that your mother doesn't have a house to live in, right? Maybe you have younger siblings who don't have even, like, for example, people, the one I'm talking to, they're international, school fees in Uganda. You know, your brothers, your sisters don't have school fees to go to school. You don't have, your mother, maybe you are in like a little room, you are all squished in there. That's the right word, English. Now you have a bigger purpose. You must do it. If it requires waking up at 5 a.m. and go do it, you do it. Okay? I must. So now let me ask you, those of you who get it, who watch me, what's your why? That's your why. Why you must do it. Medina, what's your why? You want to put your why? What's your why? Why? What makes you go when you don't feel like going? You know, one time the same Eric Thomas was talking about your son. You know, because they have the money, I think the son was getting weak a little bit. He said, you know what? You're saying you can't do it? Let me show you how you're going to do it. When you go, it was about selling, I think. He said, when you go selling, put your children on the cart. It's like, what he was trying to teach him is think about your children. Don't think about just yourself. Think about your children. When you think about your children and you want your children to have the better life and whatever, you're going to do it. You're going to do it, and you're going to do it happily. Because do you know the percentage of people who are successful, whatever success is? Because some of you, especially religious people, when you see me, they say, yeah, she's talking money, she's talking all this, that she doesn't talk about God. That's not what I'm talking about today. So success for you, if you're a Muslim watching me and you don't care about money and this material stuff, success for you could be something else. Maybe you want to memorize the Quran. That's success for you. Maybe so when you are seated, people who memorize the Quran, that's a tough job. They have to wake up in the night, they have to concentrate. Then your why could be whatever. You maybe want to go to heaven, whatever reason why you want to memorize the Quran. It's the same thing. You say, I must do this because of the reason why you started this whole thing. Why did you start? If you're memorizing the Quran, why? Why did you start? So if you started a project, maybe you started a business, whatever you started, when you get to the point of a must, you have to go back to why. Why did you start this? Believe me, we are here on YouTube. Do you not have over 600 videos? Do you think it's very easy to record all those videos? In each and one of all those videos, there's me speaking, doing something. It's not very easy to do, but I keep doing it. Taki is in the house. For the first time, we got you live. So this is a better time for you. Welcome, welcome. I know, Taki. I even said Taki before I saw your Taki. I remember you. So what time is it in Taki right now? Please bring your family. I don't know if everyone else is English is either. Did I tell you that my the teacher of my baby here in USA was from Turkey? She was originally from Turkey, but she moved here and she ended up like staying here. She didn't go back. But she was my friend. She's my friend here from Turkey. So what time is this right now? What time is it? In Turkey. Welcome, welcome. Bring other friends. Let them come join us. Let them join us. Today I'm switching gears. I'm saying we come and talk and talk and talk. I don't know how many motivational videos I have here. I think almost 80. The last time I checked, there were like 70 something. But are we taking action? Do you know the word regret? Regret? Regret is coming. Regret is coming. Recently I had an accident. I think I told you. So if I had something I had wished to do, maybe I wouldn't have been able to, it affected this whole face. Right now, maybe you may not see it, but it's still here. It's healed, but you don't see it. I'm not so close like this, and I covered it a little bit. So you don't see it. Right now it's healed, this whole part is black. So if I wanted to be recording videos, if something had happened to me that day, I was lucky that it didn't happen straight like this, happened like that. So maybe I won't be able to record this again. But at least I recorded. You have some. So what is that thing that you want to do and you haven't done? Because regret may show up when you can't do it. Maybe now you want to do something where you have the legs. Maybe you will not have legs. Or maybe it's going to be your eyes. Or maybe it's just going to be old age that you can't do it. Whatever I wanted to do, you didn't do it. Now, I was about to say about the 4%. Do you know that success, when I started getting to the Quran thing, do you know, I'm sorry, yeah, I called it Quran. Okay, Quran thing. That shouldn't be a good way to talk about Quran. So, before I wanted to give the example of the memorizing Quran, I was about to say that only 4%, 4 out of 100 people will actually succeed in whatever they want to do. Only 4. We had Vic of 4%. You know, he named it a whole company. He called it 4%. He brought numbers. He had like this whole project. He was showing us how only 4% actually succeed. So if you started to do whatever you do, this is a competitive thing, only 4 will actually do it. So if you know only 4 will actually do it, that means if you hear on this live, I have how many? 20 people? Or is that 4? No, it will be 25 people. If I had 25 people, only 1 will do something about it. 1, because it's just 4 out of 100, will actually take some kind of action to make their life better. That's sad, though. That's very sad. That's why you see, like right now we are here on YouTube. During the COVID, I started my channel around there. So many people. We even had a Facebook group, the boss group, and people were coming. And if you went back to my video, the video that went almost viral here on TikTok when I was saying you need more money, so many comments, because so many people were on YouTube. But now, how many people stayed? I don't know if it's 4% or whatever. You go to the channels, they're dead. Everyone left. See that? So that's what he said. He said, are you interested or are you committed? That means the people were interested because of COVID. Everyone had the time and said, oh, let's start a YouTube channel. It was like trending to have a YouTube channel. But when it got hard, because you have to commit. And now they brought shorts. They brought shorts. Now we have to have a video going out every single day, like every single day. That's a lot of commitment. So he said, are you interested or are you committed? So I want to talk to you about, Madina, you are here, but I think you disappeared because I was asking you for what? The meaning of I can. I didn't get your answer, Madina, so I went and got it. I can means the ability to do something. I will, the desire to do something. Then a must, that's when you are supposed to do something. You must do it. If you don't feel it for yourself, okay, do it for the others. So Madina, let's do a simple study, or you, because I said this anyway, thinking about you. Oh, network, I'm so sorry. So, are you interested or are you committed? That's what we're talking about tonight. Do you know why I chose to bring this topic today? By that, someone had recorded a video for you. Remember, I said that on this day I'll be bringing people who are talking about making money from where you are. We brought Rachel last time, and this time there was a video, but it didn't come out right. It had background noise, so I didn't put it up for that reason. And I said, you know what? I'll just go live because I also noticed something that. Remember, I debuted here 10 people, YouTubers, and I recorded a video, 10 YouTubers. I was so excited to introduce them to YouTube. Do you know many of them have not even posted anything? Madina, have you posted since? So I said, you know what? I think the mindset is still missing. You know, for everything you do, there is the mindset. If the mindset doesn't do it, even if you talk, it will not work. Yesterday I was talking about, was this yesterday? On Friday. I was here talking about the be, do, have. The be, the do, and the have. Thank you. So being and doing. When I was researching the topic, they emphasized that all of us, remember the 4%? These are just my opinions. Thank you for the love. These are my opinions, by the way. I mean, the way I'm explaining this, because he was saying that you have to be, and then do, and then have. But what do? We do. We skip the be. So we skip the being. We just go to doing. Now we keep doing, and we don't get what we want because we forgot the being. The being means you have to be committed, you have to be passionate about your goal. That's when you have all these I am affirmations and the being grateful and all that. You create the being. If you went to talk to someone who plays sports, I like to give that example because they are committed people. Like someone who runs. Can you imagine Medina? Those Kenyans who win all the time, they're number one. Do you think there is a day that goes by and they didn't think about the running? They're committed, they're breathing it. People who created companies, I'm sounding like I'm repeating myself because on Friday I was talking about the same topic. About the being. You have to commit, you have to breathe it, you have to live like, you have to get people tired. Like you talk about it so much, they get tired of you. That's why you need a community. Like on TikTok here, I've had so many TikToks, but recently I found my community. These are all affiliate marketers. I created an account, a TikTok account, where I made sure all the people I was following were all affiliate marketers. So you see that the language is different. Even when you use the term, they respond, the way they speak is different. So when you are committed, I'm asking you to find a community where people are committed, like you. The right community where, that's why you see these Facebook groups. Facebook groups are people interested in the similar thing. That would be a good place, although I say it needs to be even more committed than a Facebook group. Find someone who's doing it. Someone who's doing what you want to do and learn from them. Okay, Medina, do you want to be the case study or not? Do you want to be our case study today or not? The case study. Medina, where are your friends? I don't see your friends in the chat. What happened? By the way, by vote today, what time is this? 9:16 in Uganda. Please vote. Vote. Do you really want me to come live like this, to do these premieres and everything? Because I started off with the community, the international community, when I came on YouTube. In the first videos, everything, I was thinking of people in Africa, people in Asia, people international. That was my mindset when I was recording videos. But recently thinking, maybe they don't have time for YouTube anymore. I see them more on TikTok. Because we could stop these. These, like especially this segment, is for international people, because I wanted to bring in people who have done what I think you could do also, like if something you can do from your country. So they are showing you if they're doing it, so you can learn from them. I think I'll put out a vote in the community. Is anyone interested in these? Okay, commitment. Medina, I think you are struggling with the data. These, we could discontinue them because they are meant to be for international people. Like I just told you, now I have where I connect with other people in the USA. I could be doing that, and when I do that, then I change. The message starts getting to brand deals and reviewing things and stuff like that. But then it's going to be boring for you. Medina, you vote on their behalf. Should we continue these or we stop them? I just come on the Friday live, because the Friday live is for USA and Malaysia. Well, that's what I'm thinking, because all the rest you're sleeping. What do you think, Medina? Should we stop these segments? Because I wanted to continue with this to show you how you could be successful, but thinking about people who are not in USA or people who are not in developed countries. What do you think, Medina? I'll wait for your vote. Because we don't have to do them, we can do other things. I wanted to bring here people who are doing things you could do. Like there are already people, like the one who had just recorded that video, he's in Uganda. He was showing you how you sell things online. from Uganda, from the Ugandan community. They could sell things and get commission. Martina, did you know that happens in Uganda? People sell other people's things, but not like affiliate marketing, but just a real thing. Like someone has a computer, they want it sold, you go sell it, and they give you a commission, like that. So he was teaching you that, but the video came with too much background noise, so we didn't use it. So maybe, but what do you think, Madina? Should we continue with this segment, or we shouldn't? Because we could be doing some other things instead of this one. I'll put out a vote in the community. We can, but then that means we're not doing the live and we're not doing the premieres on Sunday. That means I'll spend more time on TikToking. You know, I was live today on TikTok. That's where I came from. Madina, I'm waiting for your vote. So, I think let me summarize, because the way I was going to run this, we didn't have enough people in the chat. The way I'm going to do it was for every person to set out what they want to do. What they want to do. Where have you been hiding? You are there, Susie. Did I get? Are you Jojo? Are you the one who uses Jojo in TikTok? That's you. Did I get that right, or I'm wrong? There is Jojo, and I'm thinking that's you. No, that one was Sarah. Sarah, right? Is that you? No. Okay, when I continue, that means we are committed, though, to being here and growing. Remember, my intention for you is to learn how to make money from where you are. Madina, where are your friends? I was hoping to have more people here, so we all go through an exercise and create our plans for the future, but I don't know if we're doing that. Okay, Nalmansi, do you have something you want to achieve? Madina, okay, let me do with the two of you. I don't know if Usul, am I saying your name right? Usul, how do you say it? I don't know, you can't show me by typing. It's one-sided, I can't hear you. Am I saying it right? Uslu or A? Do you sound that as A or U? Uslu or Aslu? Okay, the one from Turkey. Who has a dream? So we put here an example. You know, these videos are watched by others later. Someone where you say, I must do this. What is it for you? Something you're committed to doing. Madina and Susan, put in a chat. Let me see if you can create a plan for you to achieve it. Whatever you want to achieve, I'd like you to, those of you who watch this later, move it from a can, which is like you are able to, you are from interested to committed. To committed. Me, I'm committed. You know what I'm committed? I'm committed to be an affiliate marketer, but on the level of a business. To create a business that creates passive income, multiple sources of income, and so that by the time I retire, I'm good. Madina, do you know I'm going to be 56 July 1st? That's when you were supposed to come and record those videos that we talked about, or showing how you're benefiting from the recent habits. Are you going to do it or no? Are you going to do that? You know, the challenge that we have for people in other countries, especially when they don't have Wi-Fi, is data. So you know YouTube consumes a lot of data. So I don't know what to do. Because TikTok, you cannot teach properly on TikTok. These are short. Although now they allow 10 minutes, but still, it's not the same format like this one. We cannot do a live like this one on TikTok. Okay, so let me summarize. Because I don't think we're going to do the practical like the way I was thinking. Think of whatever your goal is as, say this, I can, I will, I must. Go in the mirror. Go in the mirror and repeat it every single day. Whatever it is. Things are going to be, a hardship is going to come. But they say failure, when you fail, you keep going. Failure, you learn from failure. Things are not perfect. I think when we're children, you would think, oh, because I want this, it will just go perfectly. No, it doesn't sometimes. Sometimes you have to change it a little bit. Sometimes you have to improve it. So when you fail, you remember the commitment, you dust off yourself. They say, some people say you have a day off. You can take a day off and be sad and all that because you found a hardship, but then you come back again. Those of you who watch me here, you've seen me going through it. I lost 37,000 followers on TikTok. 2 accounts. One had 16,000, another one had 21,000. And the other one was just hacked. It's still there. I can see it, but I can't access it. Then the other one was banned by TikTok because I talk about money. They don't want me to talk about money. So the reason I'm giving you those examples, and someone else would just say, no, I'm done with TikTok. I'm not doing it again. But you see me, I started new accounts. Now I follow the rules, whatever it was. And I know what they don't like. They don't like to talk about money. So I talk about business. I talk about affiliate marketing. I still share. I started back from zero. And you see where it's going. The other one is 3,000, another one 2,000, and I have another one that's at 600. So you keep going. Those things are going to happen. And sometimes you know, sometimes the problem is people, your people. Here on YouTube, we are seeing people, like someone was working for another person. They were doing their, like maybe they were working for them. They gave them a password. Which girl? She lost her channel. She lost her channel because the person who used to work for her decided to run off with the password and went and changed it. So she couldn't access it anymore. And it has happened to so many people. The reason I bring that is that the people you call your people, sometimes could be the ones doing something that's stopping you, sabotaging you. So you have to keep going. You have to keep going. You keep learning the lesson and you keep going. Who is going to do that? Because I'm about to close this. Put in the chat. Who is going to do it? Move it from interested to committed. But also, I know, those of you in the chat, I know you're already committed because I see your behavior. You're already committed. Maybe you are already in the 4%. I don't know. The 4% Medina, you have to be uploading on YouTube at least every other day or something. If you're uploading shorts. If you want followers to subscribers to come to your YouTube channel, you're going to post shorts. These long form videos, people are not watching them as much anymore. Although YouTube likes them, they are watching people who have long form videos. The other day I was looking at my video, I said they're encouraging us to do long form. This is not a long form. This is a live. But when you know those videos where you sit and record, and that's what they want. That's what YouTube wants better. Then this one comes next, and the shorts come last. But the shorts will give you some momentum, okay? When you post them, you're going to see more views, you're going to see subscribers, you feel better a little bit. So you do that, Medina, and I think you are... Robert Magalo, you're still here? You're committed to... I don't know, the people I have here, they're all committed. How about the ones who are not committed? Where's Masa? Today we're missing Masa. Masa forgot. I sent her the link, but I didn't remind her. I think she forgot. She'll watch it later. Okay, I'm reviewing. I can, I will, I must. I must because it's not just about you. Your success is not just about you. You look around. Look around. Which people, if you succeeded, whatever goal you're setting, who is going to benefit from that? Yeah? Many people. Many people. Doesn't stop with your children, your mom, your dad, the family, and others. You give them money. You know, I tell people, I say, if you don't feel like, okay, I'm not working, because, you know, I don't have people to give it to, bring it here. We'll show you where to use it. There are so many people who can benefit from that. But when you are still an able-bodied person, you have everything. You have the hands, you have the eyes, you have everything working fine. And you're just doing the bare minimum. Let me show you something. I was about to leave without showing you the opposite. The opposite of, I saw these words and I said, really? Let me see if I can get them. They were talking about the opposite of, maybe it's disappeared. The opposite, you can also try to find it. The opposite, I can't even find it again. The opposite of committed. The opposite of committed. I had it here, but I think because I searched, I think it disappeared. But I can find it again. So because it was important. What is the opposite of committed? Okay. I'm getting you that, then I'll leave. the opposite of committed. Because when you hear the opposite of committed, that's when you know that, wow, that's not good. Opposite of committed, are you checking? Oh my goodness, it's opposite of committed. Sorry, I have to search it again. It didn't bring the right things I'm looking for. Committed, opposite, committed. It just gave me the meaning of opposite. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the opposite of committed. Okay? If you are not committed, what's going on with you? I'll get it, sorry. Okay, if you are not committed, what are you doing? They have so many words here that I wanted to read. Okay, there is a one: uncommitted, passive, uninterested, disinterested, unconcerned, unmotivated, oh my goodness, unenthusiastic. All these are words that mean that, remember Eric Thomas was asking, are you interested or are you committed? He wants you to be committed. So if you are not committed, then you are these things. You are dispassionate. You don't care. You are indifferent. But is that really what it is for your success? Is that what it is? You are ever changing. You are lazy. Lukewarm. Stop it. Unambitious. Oh my goodness. Unresponsive. Emotionless. Inactive. Non-committal. That's actually, it made me more sad. So when you are not committed to your goals, here what you are. Those are sad words. They are very sad. So can we commit to our goals, please? Can you commit to our goals? Because there is something else that's going on. When you are committed to going to work every single day, like you see, I go to work. I go in the morning, I come back in the evening, very, very tired. I'm committed. No, that's not what you're talking about. That's not what you are talking about, because, oh, Stacy, that's a new name. Namirimu. You are new. Where do you get this one? Are you in my phone? Welcome, welcome. Oh, you are new. I knew that was a new name. Okay, well, oh, thank you. Thank you for being here. We're talking about commitment. And I just saw the words, when you're not committed, what you are. And it scared me. It scared me because we have to be committed, okay? We have to be committed to whatever we are doing. And then I was about to say that, give an example, that if you have a job, right? This is why we have a problem. That's why they use the word side hustle online. Because the job you are doing is actually to help you go through the expenses, to pay your bills. But when you only, I was about to close it, but let me continue because of Stacy. I'm continuing because of Stacy. I was about to close it, but let me go on for a little bit. When you are doing the job, you understand this, please, why we choose to do business and not jobs. Because you go to the job, and if you are lucky enough, it's going to pay your bills, okay? If I'm showing you if I use dollars, okay, $1,000, I like to use that example. If you are able to make maybe $1,200, then you can save $200, you are very happy. Most people here, they don't make enough to pay their bills. So they end up borrowing, credit cards, all this stuff, right? That's the life. You are working so hard, but you are not even making enough to pay your bills. Can you imagine that? You know what he calls it? The rat race. And some of you who are always around me, you know, I talk about the rat race. The rat race is going in a circle. He calls it like this. It goes in a circle. You know why? What it means? If your bills are $1,000, maybe you make 1,200. Maybe you make 800. You don't even make that 1,000. Just for simplicity. But in the USA, 1,000 can't do anything for you. So you keep. Yeah. Thank you. Please share with others. Share with others. You keep going in the circle. Do you know why they call it circle? Because by the time the month ends, or they pay you monthly or weekly, whatever time they pay you, you already broke it down how you're going to spend it. We're waiting for it. You already know now when it comes, maybe you borrowed some last month, last pay period. Now I have to pay that one. I have to pay this one. It's finished. Then you go make some more. It's finished. Because it's called a rat race because it keeps going. It's up. The only way you get out of the circle is by starting what the online people call a side hustle. That's why I call you all the time. Come, let's start something. You create something on the side, and then slowly, it starts bringing in some more and some more and some more. You never know. You may end up actually building 2 forms of income, or 3 or 4 or 5 multiple sources of income. That's a way to get yourself out of. Remember I said my books are always here. Employee. This employee is very dangerous. Now you can do this together. You're an employee, but you also sort of self-employed. Although self-employed is dangerous too, if that's all you do. Slowly, you want to end up here, the business. So when you say committed, that's what we are saying. Me, I'm committed. Thank you for supporting my commitment because I'm committed. I can, I will, I must. You type it in the chat. Let me see. Type I can, I will, I must, and type in I'm committed. Let me see who's committed. Those of you on the sideline, you don't want me to see your name. Now I have to see it. Type Nancy. Robert, are you going to do it? Who? Stacy Medina. Uslu, I don't know if Uslu, I asked him, is it Uslu, Aslu? What do you think? How do we pronounce that then? You're going to what? Yeah, the videos. Yeah, post the videos. Let me see you put in the chat. And those of you who come later, please put in the comment, I can, I will, I must. If you want, let me put here, Eric Thomas. That's why I get the message. I listen to him all the time. His name is Eric Thomas. I can, I will, because he said I must. When you get to I must, you have no choice. I will, I must. Because it's important, okay? I can, I will, I must. His name is Eric Thomas. He's a doctor already. Dr. Eric Thomas. But if you know his story, you'll say, what? How did he do it? So you can go find him talking about I can, I will, I must, and explaining what he means when he says I must. When it's a must, it's beyond you now. It's not just about you. The reason you do what you're doing is beyond you. It affects other people. So as you are waking up in the morning, early morning, running, whatever you need to do, you are thinking about the other people, the impact on the other people. And it may not even be like other people, but even your name. Okay, let me see. Who is typing? I can, I will, I must. I see more people. I'm committed. Hey! Oh, Looky Cook is here, Medina. We have Looky Cook in the house. I can, I will, yes. I can, I will, I must. But committed to what? I didn't ask you to put it in the chat. You know what it is. Because if there is something, we have to get ourselves out of the rat race. We have to. Just having a 9 to 5, going or whatever time you start and finish is not enough. It's not going to do it. Robert is committed. Robert, I can, I will. Put I must. I'm waiting for Robert to say I must. You know, I was about to close this live, but now now I'm happy because I see people participating. I was about to close it. I came here for a reason today. I said, let's first change the mindset. Now, after we change the mindset and have committed people, then I'm going to start bringing you people who are doing it. So you can see the examples of people who are actually doing it. I am one of them. I call them go-getters. Yes. Aha! She put this. I can, I will, I must. I'm committed. Put I'm committed to. Okay, Medina, where is yours? I can, I will, I must. Because it's that important. For me, I may not be doing it for, I have other reason I'm doing it, but also the reason I'm doing it is myself. Myself as an old woman. As an old woman who's not begging. You know, my dream is to be very rich grandma so that the grandkids, they like to live with me because that's where the fun is. They can get whatever they want. Can you imagine? That's a nice one, right? It's a nice dream. Madina, that would be a nice one. Like your Jaja, who has everything. When you go to Jaja, oh, it's fun. They like when you're sick, they say, I want to go live with Jaja to help her out, you see. But they like the fun. The fun you have. I can't wear a mask. Okay, let's see. Who else? Who else is doing that? Take yourself out of, the message is this. Just going to work every day is not enough anymore. Just because you are young is not, it shouldn't make you, because you don't know what's going to happen. You could be young today, you don't know what's the future there. So let's do it now. Let's do it while we can. Let's be committed. Committed. I'm watching more committed. I can, I will, I must. Who else is typing? Let me see. Yes, I must. Robert, that took a while to come. I can, I will, I must, I'm committed. To what? Who wants to share where you're committed to? I didn't ask you what you're committed to doing. What are you committed to do? Because, let me mention something. Whatever you're committed to do, if you don't want to put it in the chat, I want you to find someone who has done it. Like me, I'm looking at YouTube channels. My channel can be better. It could be better. So I'm looking at other people, how they're doing it. You know what's going on right now? Anything you bring has to have text on it, right? Although that's a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to make sure you've done. You know what happens with a YouTube channel? You upload you record a video, you edit a video, you upload a video, okay, export it, upload it, then set it up, the description, the hashtag, whatever. Then the end screen, the subtitles. Oh my God, it's a lot of work. So when you bring a video and those things are not set up, everything, it's not look like other people. So the subtitles are very important. That's the text you see showing up. Then you also have to show the what? You know how we do that, you see where it starts and stops? It starts and stops. The timeline, we call them what? Timestamps. You have to go in and put the timestamps. Like how I'm speaking like this, I have to go back in and say where I said what and put it for you. Okay, that's the time when I was explaining the Biduha. That's where I was explaining this. You go in and watch it and break it down for the people so they can skip. That's the professionalism. You know, the other thing I want to talk about maybe in the future is to talk to you. Because this is the kind of work you can do from anywhere. Like if I hired you to do those things for me, like if I finish speaking like here, I say, okay, go edit it and change the title. Like I said, live. Now it won't be live anymore. So you have to go in and change it. Change it from live, look at the tags that are ranking, you know, this is YouTube language, ranking tags. Some are ranking, some are not. When you put the hashtags, some are being recognized, others are not because of the competition. So you find which ones are ranking, you start changing it out again and putting the titles, stuff like that. You share it, you do all these kind of things. I don't do all that because I'm busy and I'm alone. But you, I want to suggest you, if you go learn how to do those things, you got a job. You got a job from me. And you know YouTube, what they did recently? You know, before people were worried that when you hire someone like that, now you are giving them your channel to see everything that's in your channel, to do whatever. Now they changed it. They gave powers. Some people have some powers to come and do just that. Not everything. So you give them powers to do something and not others. So I'm encouraging you to learn how to do these things because we're going to hire you. There are many YouTubers who have this kind of work. So soon we're going to come here and I'll be talking about those kind of jobs that you can do. Like if you set up people's channels, like I just explained, it's a lot of work. And if you can do the editing, wow, editing is real money. So if you, Madina, have you considered learning to edit videos? Is that something you like? People who edit videos do really, really well. And now we have ChatGPT. ChatGPT is going to help you with the descriptions and all that. So I'm going to come one time and just talk about these jobs that you can do. That's my passion. My passion to show you that. Everyone did it right. I can, I will, and must. So everyone else who was just watching me, today was practical. Remember, the way you do practical physics and chemistry and biology, we're doing practical today. We first found the definition of I can, and the definition was, it means I'm able. Can you imagine? I'm able. I'm able is lazy. Then I will is a little bit better. You have the desire to do it, but we say, I must. You don't have an option. You have to do it. You have to do it. Okay, no one else is putting I will, I can, I will, I must. Only, okay. Stacy, you missed I'm committed. You didn't bring I'm committed. Madina is having a trouble with her data, her what, Wi-Fi, the network. So how about Nancy? You said I will. Okay, I will only. No, I must. I must. We need I must. I must. Okay, Madina. Looky cooking. Madina is saying hello to you. Okay, I think we got a point. I will is not enough. Okay, no, I can is not enough. It's very, what? Light. It's not strong enough. Then I will. Oh, Masa, you've been around. Masa, you missed it. We're talking about I can, I will, I must. Ah, my goodness. Masa, are you committed? We're explaining the difference between I can, I will, I must. I must. When you say I must, you are doing this for your mother, you are doing it for your child, your children, you are doing it for your family. It's not just about you anymore. It's not just about you anymore. And I was explaining how the rat race keeps us in circles. I'm repeating that for Masa. I don't know if you heard me. I can, I will, I must, and I'm committed. I'm committed. I can, I will, I must, I'm committed. Yeah, I missed it, Miss Masa. You have to watch it again because I'll be repeating myself too much. Okay, so that's the end of it. And I'll say thank you so much. Go find the definition of I can, and I will, and I must. Then you see the difference. That we are not joking anymore because we never know. You have today, you don't know about today. We have TikTok. That TikTok is a miracle. That TikTok, because it connects you with so many people and it connects you with local people, like where you are. That's very good. It's better than the rest in terms of connecting with local people. Because this now I'm here, it goes everywhere. You see, someone was from Turkey, they came. But when you're on TikTok, only if you use the hashtags, that's when you start targeting other people, but it brings you the local people. Like for me, to bring me American, which is very good. So we don't know if we're going to have the TikTok. So how about you start right now? Those of you who want to watch, start YouTube channels, you send me a message, leave a comment. When you see, I put in my Facebook group, we see if you can start YouTube channels. Masa, do you know that you were supposed to have a YouTube channel by last weekend and you didn't do it? Masa, no. Yours didn't work. You didn't do your YouTube channel. You're supposed to finish it last Sunday. And now you have another Sunday. Finish the YouTube channel, set it up, please. Remember on July 1st, by the third week of June, I'll be asking you and Madina, you committed to come here and tell us what you benefited from the success habits. Remember that? We're waiting for your videos. Okay, I'm going to end this one. Remember, I can, I will, I must. Don't be just interested in success. Be committed. And then find someone who's doing what you want to do. I don't know what you want to do. Make it very clear. Describe it very clearly. And then find someone who is already doing it. The good thing with social media, you just go follow them. They show everything. When they ask for email, put in your email. It's going to help you know them better. Okay? I have to go. Thank you so much. Please share it. Watch it again. Watch it. No, Master. When I said finish the website, it was last weekend. Remember, that's when I finished the success habits. It was last weekend. I said, go finish your YouTube channel. It was the other weekend. This weekend, I know I did that for this last weekend because we finished the 7 habits. Now, this week, we were talking about something else. And so if you were saying this weekend, then do it. Do it today. Record an intro video, okay? Record a video for your channel and say I'm so and so. The way you did mine, remember that video you sent to me? Only this time you are recording it for your viewers. You're going to say, my name is Master, I'm in Manhattan, New York, and I started this YouTube channel to share about health, about children, or whatever you want to share. I'll be recording videos every week. Please subscribe, please like, subscribe, add a comment, like that. That's the intro that you need on the, it's called what, a channel trailer. A channel trailer, if it's confusing, ask me. Record a channel trailer. Commit to doing that. You need to look your very best, because that channel trailer is going to be there for a long, long time. The one I recorded, I didn't have lights, I didn't have anything. It's still there. I decided to keep it there. I didn't remove it. It's, I think, one of the best videos they've watched. The trailer and the You Need More Money, and the Fear, those are the most watched videos here. So I left it. It's still there. So be careful when you are recording a trailer. Even you, Janet, if you watch me and no, Janet finished. Master, do you remember you're competing with Janet? She already did her trailer. It's coming. She said she recorded it. So do the same. I like people when they compete. Healthy competition is good. Healthy competition. You see who goes to 1,000 faster. Okay. Thank you all so much. What did you take away? Why did you take away? Put what you take away and then I'll close it. Those who are still in the chat, what did you take away from this? What are you going to think about, remembering me rambling on here about this I can, I will, I must? What's your takeaway? What are you going to change? Let me see. Medina, what's changing for you? Massa, what are you changing? Those of you who are still on, what are you going to change because of this message? No. She didn't win already. She recorded the video, but she didn't win. No, the winning is on 1,000 for subscribers. Who is going to have 1,000 first? Master, you go. You set up your channel, start recording those shorts. The shorts, like the way you do in TikTok, only they're going to be YouTube shorts. Bring them, don't put music. Music has to be selected from YouTube, or you're going to be in trouble. And then start posting. She has, the last time I checked, she had 10 subscribers. So you can catch her. Healthy competition, okay? And then I will start doing lives for you. Facebook lives, so you can compete to get more. Thank you for all the love. What's your takeaway? Put it in the chat. I'm about to cut this one off. Those of you who watch it later, please. What did you take away from this? If you don't feel, you think your life is that important that you have to take action, do it for the others. Do it for your mama, your jaja, grandma, grandpa, siblings, your auntie, your uncle, the community, your religion. Religious people want money all the time. Do it for them. If you don't want it, if you don't believe in having the money or whatever, do it for the others. Okay? Let me see. Healthy competition. Yes. Healthy competition. Watch out, Janet. Janet will see you tomorrow. She's not here. She is almost 3 a.m. where she is, Malaysia. You know, when I do this, I'm thinking of other countries. When I come on Friday, I'm thinking of you, Massa, and Janet. That's the one for Janet on Friday. Thank you all so much. Remember my voice when you are sleeping tonight. What did she say? I can, I will, I must. I can is very lazy. We don't want it. I must means it's not just you are doing it for others too. You have a strong why around it. Master, I was saying that when you say I must do this, you are doing it for your family, you're doing it for your mama, you're doing it for your husband, doing it for the community. It's not just about you. That's how, for me, I feel like I'm doing it for others. It's not just about me. I don't know if that's true, but that's my intention, at least. This live was for international people. Thank you so much. Please add a comment for me on the video, not right here in the chat. Add something in the video. What do you take away from this? Thank you all so much. I always say, when I'm ending this, I say take very good care of your family, or take very good care of yourself. Take very good care of your families. Take very good care of your health. Take a step better. I have many other videos, especially the recent live that comes before this one. It was very important. The principle, be, do, have. I think it may come up after this. I put at the end screen. Watch it, because it will change your life. You have to be before you can have. You have to be, then do, then have. It's a very important principle. We discussed it last Friday. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.